Go to YouTube. Yeah, go to the YouTube. That's it. Show me the main window up top.
Refresh.
What game did you edit, or you didn't edit a game? Did you?
No.
You just okay. Show me top. That might be the problem. Go to the top right of that page.
Yep.
Go down the bottom. Sorry, because you're being my eyes very narrowly. Close that. I effectively don't want you to close all of that for me a sec.
What? Close that page.
Hang on. Can you just kind of tilt your screen?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my bearings of a holistic view. What's the error message say?
It says stream setup help. It says duplicate stream key.
We're live.
Okay, so get new stream key or something?
We're live.
According to Ben, we're live on YouTube.
Right, let me have a look. 2 seconds.
But it says the title is Ladies First Team, wasn't it?
I've got to get with the ladies' game.
Yeah, so just go back into that stream and edit that title bit.
What? Where? How do I do that? Change dashboard.
Yeah, you are. Do me a favour. Mute your mics as well.
Yeah,
Mute your
are,
mics.
yeah.
They're muted. They're muted.
Mute your mics.
They're muted.
They're not. I'm picking everything up.
Can you hear anything now?
Hello.
Can you still hear stuff? Kevin, you can't hear you at all now, mate.
Hang on 2 seconds. Okay, I'm seeing everything delayed. That was all. So I can see basically everyone can hear our conversation live on YouTube.
Okay. All right.
Right. So show me. Go back to your stream.
What do you mean? What's that? What do you mean?
So left hand side. Sorry, left hand side.
Yeah.
Up top. Sorry, back onto YouTube.
Is that here?
Yeah. Show me. Yeah. So there's options up the top.
Which? Whereabouts?
Sorry, zoom in, mate.
Where, here?
Yeah. Go slightly up, and then go slightly down. Hold there. Okay. Go to. Show me the top left of the page. Yeah, those icons. Click on that. What do they say? Read them out to me.
So one says manage, that's webcam, and that's stream. So
Okay,
stop
go
the
to manage.
stream. I think we go to manage.
Go to manage.
Right.
It's that, isn't it?
That's the problem.
Yeah, so do the dots.
Yeah.
And then go to edit.
Yeah.
Change the name.
Chelmsford City FC versus Maidstone.
I'll have to recreate the one for tomorrow. One for
Maidstone United. Save, and that's now live.
Yeah, just get them to refresh the YouTube page.
How do I do that?
No, whoever's watching it live. Just ask them to refresh it. Make sure the name changes. You've got 1 minute to kick off.
No, it's kicked off.
Oh fuck.
Kicked off early.
Is this streaming through?
Let me check. Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. It's fine. And it's called Mates. So it's live. It's live on YouTube.
Okay.
Hair of the dog. Yeah. Okay. You're live on YouTube, so you can just do everything on there. You might have to redirect all your Twitter fans.
How do I do the scoring? I know I'm a bit late starting.
Oh
But
yeah. No, that's fine. So pull up Google Chrome again.
Right.
yeah,
And
Go to the other one.
It's called Scoreboard.
and just start it.
Still hear it now?
Start it. You might be a minute late for starters, but
Okay.
wait a second. Yeah.
All right.
Has the timer started?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has now a little
Cheers,
bit.
mate.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
you can just carry on and do the rest,
All right.
and then we'll talk to Alex
All right.
afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, cheers for
Okay.
that.
Cheers. Thanks.
Okay,
Bye.
good luck,
Bye.
mate.
Bye.
Right, it's still on, even though it's on mute.
So we've got Chelmsford versus Maidstone. I think we're about 2 and a bit minutes in,
Yeah, Tom's a bit behind.
and it's 0-0 at the moment. Chelmsford.
Apologies again for all the technical difficulties.
It's gone back to Lee Morgan. And Chelmsford have it on the far side.
Please spread the word if you can that the game is on YouTube. Send the link around.
Hiya.
Throwing for Maidstone on the far side.
The volume's too loud on the microphones. Okay.
And knocked down the left hand side, looking for the run of Morgan. But the linesman has flagged him offside there. Couldn't believe it, Adam Morgan. He's scored both Chelmsford's league goals this season. Maidstone fourth in the league at the moment. They've had a good start to the season, 2 wins and a draw. And the draw was they were 2-0 down at Havant in the 92nd minute before two late goals got them a draw. Billy Crook knocks it forward, looking for Teniola, heads it down. Cameron James now playing at right back in place of Danny Imray. But Juan Luque doing his defensive duty to get back there. One back though by James. And Ches Isaac's ball, trying to find it down the right hand side. And now here's Lewington. His dad Colin played 192 games for the Clarets. And free kick there, I think, in the centre circle. Hakan Haretin, the manager of Maidstone now, taking over from John Steele, who retired at the end of last season. Crook, here's Ward. Chips it over the top. There's nothing doing in that one there.
Ambitious ball, that one.
Oh, it looks like it's been caught up in the wind there. It looks a bit windy out there. Brought down though. Luque, they've signed him on a short-term deal from Dagenham. He scored in his debut last Saturday. And knocked it out to the right with Hoyt. Knocked back here, Maidstone. Looking to attack, but across comes Elliot Ward to defend. Clears it out for a throw-in.
Chance to reorganise now. Get bodies back behind the ball.
Oh, Maidstone coming down the right-hand side edge of the box here. Oh, and he goes down. Referee and linesman both signal a goal kick. Elliot Ward getting across to defend.
Looking for the penalty there, Maidstone. Straight over to the linesman. Thankfully, the referee's not giving it.
One of only 2 league games today in the National League South. Ebbsfleet as well taking on Hungerford, who are already 1-0 up. Hungerford made an incredible start to the season, Hungerford. Most teams involved in the FA Cup or have had games postponed due to FA Cup duty. Goal kick comes forward from Lee Morgan, doesn't try the short passing. Phil Roberts.
It does seem to be a bit windy out there.
Look at that flag going there in the hammer net.
I think I'm glad I'm sitting indoors at the moment.
Cameron James throwing it just in front of the Maidstone dugout, throws it down the line, headed. That's Brown at left back there, who scored last week as well in a 4-1 win. They beat Hemel. Both of the last two sides we played have beaten Hemel 4-1 the previous game. I think we want to play Hemel at some point.
Yeah, can we play Hemel every week?
Scott Rendell there, and it's cleared away by Mickey Spillane back in the side today after injury. He got injured in the FA Cup game against Kettering. Looked like it was going to be long term, but he's missed sort of 3 or 4 games. Good run from Ches Isaac. Aluwo. Ward. Mickey Spillane here. And he's good knock down the right hand side. all the way out for a throw in, looking for the run of Teniola.
Bit of work for our experienced ball boys there. Look at the speed of them behind that goal.
Hampton Richmond have already taken the lead at Hemel in the FA Cup, so just talking about Hemel, they managed to get through to the fourth qualifying round, but 1-0 down. Rendell, who scored 2 goals against Chelmsford in the FA Cup back in 2010.
I think the slow pace of the game will probably suit us more than them.
Thrown down the line by Brown. James heads it out. Another throw. Unbelievable start from Hungerford this season. It's a bit like the Premier League. It seems like it's all up for grabs. Church finally gets it away. And Ella Kobe comes across to clear it away. Had a glittering career, Ella Kobe. Scored against Man United twice in his career. Once in the League Cup at Old Trafford and in a league victory at Ward against Wolves, both occasions.
Also had a spell at Braintree, didn't he? So his career's had some highs and lows.
Colchester as well, plenty of clubs. He's club captain of Maidstone now, made a home here. The Gallagher Stadium. Church knocks it off. Crook with the ball down the right hand side. Can Adam Morgan produce a bit of magic here? Goes back onto his left foot. Oh, Phil Roberts tries to dink it in, but they clear it away. And we won it back here with Church. Cameron James pokes it down the right, looking for Mickey Spillane, who's up on the right hand side here. Mickey Spillane knocks it out. Ches Isaac, low ball in. Oh, and Mason clear it behind Brown. What a mistake there, but it's been fortunate off as it comes off Ches Isaac for a goal kick.
Brown too comfortable there, did they, Maidstone, at the back?
Yeah, it looks like it's sort of maybe a bit soft out there. People are struggling to get a good connection on the ball. Lewington going to take a goal kick. Early Premier League result was West Ham 1, Man City 1. No goals yet between Fulham and Palace, which is the 3 o'clock game. Lewington with a goal kick, goes high. Flicked on by Seaman up there. He's their top scorer, 3 goals, 2 in the FA Cup defeat actually against Wimborne, which was a real shocker for Maidstone. After such a proud record in the FA Cup, they've reached the first round every round since 2015 at least, and the second round in 4 seasons of those as well, so to get knocked out. Well, Wimborne was unfamiliar territory for the Stones fans. Lewington again, he looks at Maidstone playing against the wind here. Goes out for a throw down the line. Chelsea have got to take advantage of this in the first half, Luke, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we could maybe start to play a bit higher up the pitch. It looks like they're struggling to clear their lines against the wind, both in play and from goal kicks as well. So maybe we can start to push a little bit higher up the pitch and apply a little bit more pressure.
Aluwo playing out at left back today. Going to try and take a throw in. Aluwo cutting in field. He's been so good at centre back. Let's see how he does as a left back today. But we've got Mickey and Elliot Ward, probably one of the most experienced centre back pairings, as Mickey's ball goes all the way through to Chris Lewington.
Church did well to win the ball back in there. He started the game really well, dominating the midfield.
Brown coming forward here. And there's some of our sponsors today: Ascend Broking Group, Blackwell's Farm Shop and Karuno. One Luke 8, I think it's going to be brought back from an earlier free kick. Using the same ball, keeps the Pixelot camera focused on it.
It's been pretty good so far, fingers crossed.
Ella Kobe Oh, a long ball forward. Adam Morgan trying to get onto it. That's just going to beat him to it. Lewington there.
Oh, I spoke too soon.
Elakobe was only momentary. Brown. It's back to Elakobe. Corn coming deep there for Maidstone. A number of players have just scored the one goal for Maidstone, sharing it around, unlike Chelmsford. Oh, a ball over the top. Luque in on the edge of the box here. Luque feeds it off, and a shot comes in. Oh, it's just wide from Maidstone. First real effort of the game.
Did well to get the bodies back behind the ball quickly there, but it's a great chance for Maidstone. And he may feel we should have done better with that.
Yeah, chance for Maidstone there with the shot from, I think, Odesanya, just wide. Oh, Teniola, but he's good tracking back from Corn, and Lewington picks up the ball. Hoyt here, the old Arsenal man. Another long ball forward. Oh, Spillane gets there, but it's a last-ditch tackle from Elliot Ward, and Chelmsford win the ball back. Isaac. Knocked out to the right side. Brown with the touch. Corn, lovely footwork. Luque, blocked by Cameron James. Church, and Phil Roberts has gone down, but looks like he's okay. Church, and now Crook trying to get there, but it's Odesanya in the midfield. Porter. Out to the right hand side, low ball in the box, and it's Rendell, the big striker, experienced man. Signed by Cambridge United the season Robbie left, so we think it might have been a replacement for Robbie. And he looks like he's sort of the same style of player as the camera focuses on Robbie there.
One of the ball boys a bit too quickly, throw an extra ball on there.
Pixelot obviously knew I was talking about Robbie, so wanted to go and get a shot. Throw in for Maidstone, who've come back into it in the last 5 minutes or so. Church wins the ball back though, the Chelmsford City captain.
Winning these battles in there so far, Church.
And last touch off Maidstone, goal kick. Lee Morgan, obviously many Maidstone fans will know of him. Saved the penalty for Danny Kedwell to win the playoff final. I think in 2015. Long ball down the right, headed away by Brown. Knocked forward by Ches Isaac. And Teniola kept it in, but the linesman.
Close one. Good pressure from Teniola.
Quite some story, that Hungerford game last Saturday. Delayed by so long due to an injury. And they still managed to hold on to a win 1-0 at home against Concord Rangers.
Camera seems to like their manager again, a bit like Monday night.
Thrown down the line. Oh, Cameron James goes in a bit fierce there.
Looks like the cards may come out here.
Cameron James walks away from the incident. Not sure who the player down was for Maidstone there. Might have been Corn. And he's going to call Cameron James over. Yeah. And it's a long talking to for Cameron James by referee Andy Humphrey. Scott Rendell it is, down injured. No punishment for Cameron James.
Apologies that the clock on the screen is, I think, just a couple of minutes behind.
Yeah, I heard the whistle out the window, so we're actually in the 18th minute. It's about 2 minutes behind. But knocked down the left-hand side from a free kick. Cameron James is a good header away. Chelmsford thump it away though, headed forward by Maidstone again. Another header from Ches Isaac. Isaac gets in well there. Church, mistake. And that was Corn. George Porter, hits Elliot Ward, the long shot.
Lots of bodies forward there for Maidstone.
Chance to break, Morgan on the left.
Cameron does seem to like their manager. Might have to get him to put a hat on.
Yes, I think this is the assistant. One of the coaching staff. There's Hakan Haretin standing just to the right of the dugout there. If you notice, that hole was created by one of the Concord youth team on Monday night. We punched, after being subbed off through injury, he punched a hole in our dugout, which has been taped up. Morgan thumps it downfield.
Like the linesman as well. Need another hat for him.
Headed out of play by Hoyt. Who played once for Arsenal. It was some game he played as well. Man City away. He started as well. They lost 3-0 Arsenal. Rubinho scored one of the Man City goals. So thrown in. Down the left hand side of Luwo. Phil Roberts trying to get it forward, but he's scuffed it. Mason can break away here with Luque.
Mickey Spillane out of position there. Very quick to get back in.
Porter goes down, tripped up by Crook. George Porter, who's just fouled there. He's just been come back off a year-long ban for betting. Maidstone signed him up. Seaman with the free kick. And it's a touch by James going out for a Maidstone throw, but they've kept it in with Elakobe.
And it looks like it's gone out of play.
Yeah. Lee Morgan there charged down, but he gets it away.
I'm not in a position to pull over here either.
Hoyt and Lewington with the ball, 0-0. Not a lot of action really in this game. 21st minute, Robbie shouting there, you can see that he wants more from his side. Church. Roberts. He's given it away, and now this is Luque coming up to the edge of the area. Mickey Swain's got a hold of him here. Luque again tries to cross it, just closed out by too many players.
Spillane's done really well there. A little tug from Cameron James at the beginning as well, maybe put him off slightly.
Ches Isaac was fortunate for Chelmsford. Ches Isaac's ball back in, came off Rendell.
Looks like he's going to go back and put Cameron now.
It's the first. He had gave him that long talking to first up, but the second foul is a yellow. So we're midway through the first half, just about. Teniola goes up to try and win the header. Morgan. Isaac knocks it out to the right. Cameron James. Church. Off at the edge of the box. Long shot comes in from Adam Morgan. A bit of a fumble from Lewington.
Apologies again there that the camera just went off again slightly. Should be fixed by the next game.
Brown. Porter trying to get through Crook. Gets it to Rendell. Corn. Oh, and offside against Porter.
Thankful to see the offside flag there.
Stuck it in the back of the net, but it won't count, I'm afraid.
Like a little nutmeg on Billy Crook there as well. You won't be happy with that.
No, that was a poor goal kick. It's fallen to Hoyt. Maidstone well on top. Not forward.
A lot of balls being overhit at the moment. Chelmsford got the wind with us. And I don't think we've adapted to that quite yet.
Lewington's goal kick. Oh, again, that's real held up in the wind, headed forward. Chelmsford aren't making the most of this wind advantage at the moment. Teniola. Ches Isaac can't bring it down. Thumped away by Maidstone. Porter trying to get the ball forward. Tackled though, Isaac. Didn't know where it was, and it's a free kick to Maidstone. Very scrappy.
I think that's Luke for Maidstone, isn't it? He's done really well to hold the ball up there. Very strong player on the ball.
Ball in from the right hand side, looking for Rendell, headed away by Mickey Spillane, out for a throw in. On the right hand side, a long throw. The throw Maidstone, Hoyt, just a short one. Again, with a left footed cross, but it's blocked. Phil Roberts lays it back.
Just hit again.
Nothing past from Chelmsford. Ellel. That's it long. Ches Isaac miscontrols it. Brown and Luke are out on this left. Luke cutting in field. A lovely little ball into the box. Porter. Sits Elliot Ward down. Oh, across the face of goal and out for a goal. Well, it's a corner. That must have been a touch.
Lucky escape there. It's a great pass through. Just got a bit caught out at the back.
Lee Morgan actually got a fingertip on it, which pushed it round the post. Through across the face of goal. Corner for Maidstone here. Looking to build on this advantage here. Oh, headed away by Church at the near post. Back out to Maidstone. Down the right hand side, he's got past him too easy there. Low ball in the box, and Church again just to knock it out for a corner.
I think we're just diving into challenges a little bit too quickly at the moment. Just need to stand up.
Another corner for the Stones. And it comes. Crook tries to get it away, and Ches Isaac pokes it over the halfway line for a throw in.
Oh, that's a bit of skill there from the ball boy. Called it that.
I'm not sure if it's Will Cresswell over there, I think, Luke.
Could be David Cresswell.
Going down the line, headed down. And Maidstone well on top in this game. Chelmsford really struggling to create much, only a long range Adam Morgan shot, which was saved by Chris Lewington.
Taken quickly.
Down the line. Chance here down the left hand side. Low ball in the box. Oh, might fall to Chelmsford at the back post. It's laid back. Cross comes in the box.
Lee Morgan's not celebrating, so hasn't missed anything.
Chelmsford player down there. Very bounce ball here for Lewington. Slams it downfield.
He's going to take that one off.
It's headed back in play, but it's a throw-in for Chelmsford. 30th minute. Cameron James throws it up the line. Headed on by Taniola well there. Kobe's left it for some unknown reason. Oh, he left it to go up a goal kick. Put himself under a bit of pressure there from Morgan. Chelmsford a 12-game unbeaten run at home. Haven't lost since last November. And that was that infamous 6-2 game against Oxford. So it's been an amazing recovery from the team after that day.
I'd just forgotten about that game then. Thank you.
Which was quite a
Our best
stunning day. Header. Isaac now turning. Luque wins it back. To tackle Ches Isaac. And we get a free kick. Spillane. Take it. Forward. Brown with the clearance. Oh, straight to Crook. Edge of the box. Oh, he slips as he shoots.
Just couldn't really get it under control there. Maidstone very quick to close him down again. Just need to get the ball under control. Settle down a little bit.
Free kick from Lewington. Goal kick from Lewington, sorry. Explain, that's an obvious foul, just barges over the Maidstone player.
Looking to play quickly.
Well, they've done it, the free kick forward, but looking for Luque. Forward, over the top. But, Lewington picks that up.
Apologies again for the camera, it just seems to be fixing on Lee Morgan's gloves there.
Forward. Headed forward by Church. Round with the James with the header forward. Looking for Isaac. Cleared against him. Thrown to Maidstone. James the header forward, cleared away by Odesanya. Crook.
It's a bit better, slowing the game down, keeping the ball on the floor.
Roberts blocks it, loops in the air, might try and win it there before it clears. Now Seaman plays it forward, that's Rendell. Sorted out of it by Vicky Splain. Thumped downfield by Lee Morgan. Headed away though. Teniola with a flick on, and Morgan moves offside, but the game carries on. Vaughan, well one back by Ches Isaac. Chelmsford maybe showing a bit more fight now. Morgan chipped out to the left. Roberts chips it in the box.
Just overhit.
Yeah, well overhit.
Great work from Ches Isaac in there to bring that ball back.
Maidstone reformed in 1992 after the original club went out of business after being in the Football League. Changed their name back from Maidstone Invicta to Maidstone in 1995. Good header forward from Roberts, but Elakobi. Charged down by Roberts, it's still gets away with it, does Elakobi. Rendell.
Good pressure again from Roberts. I do think he could be maybe playing a little bit higher from the goal kicks now. We know he's struggling to reach distance with the wind.
James with the throw, back in the side. Brown with the header away. Down the right hand side, good run by Isaac, all in the box. Roberts, Teniola I think actually, and it's Elakobi runs away with it.
Great play by Isaac again in there. Both him, Church and Crook have started the game reasonably well.
Brown with the header, Isaac. Brown. Even over the top. Two of them offside there, maybe Rendell as well. Second time Porter's hit the ball forward. Being offside. Maybe later on in the game the referee might pull him up on that. First half of the scoreline 0-0. Headed away by Joe Ellel. James gives it away.
Maidstone very quick with the press, and we're struggling to keep hold of the ball at the moment.
Rafe Brown is impressed at left back. He's keeping Noah Chesmain out of the side. After Chesmain picked up an injury earlier this season. Sanya goes back to his goalkeeper. Maidstone. There's an injury for Chelmsford there. The referee does stop the game. It's down. Come on the field to see how he is. Maidstone were 9th last season, so they were just one place ahead of us in the league, and it's sort of been a bit of a mid-table scrappy battle at the moment, Luke, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they probably look a little bit stronger this year. The recruitment's been good over the summer.
Rendell's been a big signing for them, hasn't he?
Joe Ellel as well, so
Yep.
I think it's a pretty big signing for them.
George Porter come in, although he's had that year out. Played for Bromley 4 seasons in the National League before that, so
I think they'll be aiming for the playoffs at a minimum this year.
yeah, I think with the crowds that they would get, they should be higher up than the National League South. Yeah, sort of 1,500 to 2,000, maybe more for some bigger matches. They've got the FA Cup money that they normally do this year. They must have made a lot of money with reaching the second and first round over the past few years. Knocked over the top by Chelmsford, back to Lewington. His dad Colin played every single league game for Chelmsford in the 1990-91 season. And Chelmsford are in the Southern League. James takes the throw quickly. Isaac. James again. Isaac with the ball in the box, headed away though by Joe Ellel. Rendell. Chance to win it back. Oh dear. A dangerous back pass to Lee Morgan, who's kept it in play. Gets away. Maybe Maidstone fans know the style of Lee Morgan, the sweeper keeper, footballing style keeper.
Yeah, they're very quick to close them down all game, which you don't often see.
Who was that said every game at Melbourne there's 100 and odd throw-ins? It seems like it's one of those games today. I think there was an opposition team, I think. Roberts backhills it. Isaac just closed down by Odesanya there. Oh, and Porter backhills it to Anthony Church. Whips it down the right-hand channel.
Bit short for him there.
Throw in.
Opportunity to get some bodies in the box.
Isaac. So Cameron James going to take the throw. Adam Morgan keeps him by the byline, but he's hooked it back to Sam Corn. And then it's a goal kick. Limited chances for either side in this first half, really. That shot across the face of goal by Charlie Seaman, I think, is basically all we've had.
I mean, Maidstone had a penalty shout as well, which we probably didn't have a very good view of.
Had any other updates in the scores? Ebbsfleet 1, Hungerford 2 now. Ebbsfleet did equalise, but Hungerford back in front. That's the only other league game today. Who's going to catch Hungerford for the title, Luke? Yeah, keep going.
Long way to go yet.
Bath nil, Haven't won. That's a big FA Cup tie between two sides in our league. Eastbourne Borough beating Dulwich.
Jeez, we just lost the camera there again, but it looks like a corner to Chelmsford.
Goal kick at the back post. No alarms for Maidstone. No excitement for Chelmsford fans.
I might ask Lee Morgan to take his gloves off.
I think it's the
half.
Maidstone assistant who's walking along the sideline with the bald head. I think he's picking up the camera because the linesman at the other, on the right, on this near side, and the other half does pick it up as well. Long to go until half time. A pretty forgettable first half, really.
I think both teams would be fairly happy going in 0-0 at half time. It would have been nicer to make use of the wind behind us.
Make Robbie feel a lot better. I don't think it's picking his head up. He's obviously got too much hair on his head at the moment. Another injury for Chelmsford. There's been a few injuries that's disrupted the flow. Tom Herding running on there. Some of the scorelines in the FA Cup with teams from our league. Weymouth 0, Oxford 2. Oxford's good start to the season continues. James Roberts, who scored against us here with a penalty for Oxford in that game. Wealdstone trailing at home to Hayes and Yedding, I think in the league below, National League South.
Starting to look like a good result against Oxford now for us.
They thrashed Tamworth, I think, the game after. It was beaten 6-1 or in the FA Cup.
I think we had chances to win that game as well, as did Oxford.
And it's Fulham 0, Crystal Palace 1 in the Premier League. At least this is free rather than $14.95, which that game is at the moment. Like Aluwo, he's not got a forward, but he's strong defensively as usual. Another thrown up the line. Chelmsford gradually building up there. It's bounced a couple of times. Roberts gets round Hoyt, and another one. He's gone round another one there. It goes down in the box,
foul.
but
No
looked
foul.
like a clean tackle from Alakobi, I think. Roberts is down again.
Looked to me like it might have been a foul.
In the wars for Roberts.
More exercise for Tom.
Where's he come from there? Was he down the he was down the tunnel for half time there, I think. Knocking off a couple of minutes early, I think, was he there? But he's another injury, and it's right over the other side of the field where he was going off to. He was obviously getting this treatment table ready for half time. I think we're almost at half time now. I think the clock on the screen was started a little bit late.
We actually kicked off a little bit before 3
Yeah,
o'clock.
that was
which is
caught
unusual.
us out. It was about 2 minutes to 3. If fans were allowed to coming into this game and you've turned up 45 minutes late, we've missed about one chance, I think. And it's been a game of throw-ins and injuries mainly. No one's been subbed off with injuries, just little knocks. Roberts, though, has gone down for a second time, so whether he'll be returning for the second half is another question. Adam Liddell come on at half-time for him last game, so it could be another same situation. Church knocks it forward. 4 added on minutes, I'm hearing that we've got. Not 4 by Cameron James.
Definitely a midfield battle this game. I think both teams pretty strong in there, not letting anything through.
Hammered downfield by Hoyt. Ward. And on the far side for Maidstone. Probably shaded it.
The referee has indicated there will be 4 minutes additional time. 4 minutes.
Rowe clears it out for another throw. Hoyt down the right hand side, cross into the box. James with the header. Comes to Luke. Teniola defending there. Good strength from the striker doing his defensive duties. Alakobi hammers it forward. Spillane with the header. Crook knocks it out to James. Adam Morgan down this near side. Can he produce a spectacular? And the corner for Chelmsford.
Lee Morgan might be going up for the corner.
Taking a very high position. Left-footed corner comes in the box to the back post, and Elliot Wall tries to help it out. It's cleared away by Maidstone, I think. Wellington. I reckon this might be the end of the first half where this goes up in the air from Lewington.
Yeah, I think so.
And it is, yeah, that's half time. Players walk off. A pretty poor draw at the moment, Luke, isn't it? 0-0.
Yeah, I mean, I think both defences have been pretty tight. Both midfields have been very strong, but both teams lacking in creativity. I think Maidstone had that one chance, but other than that, we've not created anything. So it just needs a little bit of magic from someone to get us going, I think.
A couple of half-time scorelines will just bring you, because there's not really a lot to talk about from that half of any incident. Yes, it's West Ham beat Man City 1-0. West Ham Man City was a 1-1 draw earlier. Fulham and Crystal Palace 1-0 to Crystal Palace. The other game in our league is Ebbsfleet 1, Hungerford 2. Bath 0, Havant 1 is a half-time score in the FA Cup. Concord leading Chippenham 1-0. Eastbourne 1, Dulwich 0. Hemel 0, Hampton 1. And Weymouth 0, Oxford 2. So a bit of a shock result going on there with Weymouth newly promoted. And I think we'll be back in about 10 minutes for the second half. It's 0-0 here between Chelmsford and Maidstone.
These presents don't really come for free. Your paycheck don't mean that much to me. Just take my hand and hold me tight. You'll never buy my love. You buy me this and you buy me that. So run over and lean over. You got me wrong and that's a fact. Something that you got to know this. Will you realize that I'm wrong? That I dance to a different love. Will you realize when I'm gone? That I dance to a different song. It's a shame, but I got to know. My lover's got no money, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no power, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no fame, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no money, he's got his strong beliefs. One more and more, people just want more and more freedom and love. What he's looking for, one more and more, people just want more and more freedom and love. What he's looking for, freed from desire, mind and senses purify it, freed from desire, mind and senses purify it, freed from desire, mind and senses purify it, freed from desire. Na 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 My lover's got no money, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no power, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no fame, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no money, he's got his strong beliefs. One more and more, people just want more and more freedom and love. What he's looking for, one more and more, people just want more and more freedom and love. What he's looking for, freed from desire, mind and senses purify it, freed from desire, mind and senses purify it, freed from desire, mind and senses
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
I got the horses in the back, horse stock is attached. Head is matted black, got the bushes black to match. Riding on a horse, ha, you can whip riding on a tractor, lean all in my blade. Cheated on my baby, you can go and ask her. My life is a movie, bull riding in boobies. Cowboy hat from Gucci, Wrangler on my booty. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Hat down, cross town, living like a rock star. Spend a lot of money on my brand new guitar. Baby's got a habit, diamond rings and Fendi sports bras. Riding down Rodeo in my Maserati sports car. Got no stress, I've been through all that. I'm like a Marlboro man, so I keep going back. Wish I could roll on back to that old town road. I wanna ride till I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
Their league with Ebbsfleet down to 10 men in first half injury time with Charlie Rowan sent off for them. Reece Grant did equalise Matt Jones's strike, but Luke Hopper with the other goal for Hungerford. Bath nil haven't won in the FA Cup. Goal from Tommy Wright. A very appropriate team has made the choice of
Big fat thing overflowing. Skin tight dress couldn't hold it. Way too thick like it's swollen. Now you're too bad and you know it. When you drop down, lose focus. When I think clap, that's a bonus. That cake looking appetizing. Backpack food, that's a crisis. Bring that body my way. Can't take it off my brain. Look like you do ballet. Yeah, hold tight when you tiptoe. Say something when you tiptoe. No brakes when you push that back. Left, right, do it just like that. Hold tight when you tiptoe.
Shout out to our sponsors, Caruno, SN Broken Group and Blackwell's Farm Shop. And also to a couple of restaurants or pubs in the local area doing free school meals over the half term for children in our local area. There's the Crown in Sandon and in London.
Hold tight when you tiptoe.
And well done to both of them.
Say something when you tiptoe. No brakes when you push that back. Left, right, do it just like that. Hold tight when you tiptoe.
kicked off again in the second half with Chelmsford and Maidstone at 0-0. Let's see if this second half is any more excitement. Morgan knocks it downfield, cleared away, and Aluwo lets it go out for a throw-in. Aluwo in at left back today.
He's looked pretty good there, to be fair. A nice long throw on him as well.
Maybe missing something going forward, but against a strong side like Maidstone, maybe Robbie wanted a bit more defensive capability. Obviously with no Imre or Cotter, 2 full-backs out today due to the ongoing situation at the moment. They'll all the clearance, and Roberts knocks it forward, and Morgan chests it down to Crook. Poked out to Roberts. Maidstone clear. It doesn't seem like it's running very well out there. It's
Offside decision against Maidstone.
a strong wind affecting the passing. Elliot Ward going to take the free kick. Moves it forward.
A hold up now in the wind.
Yeah, we're playing against that wind now. Always the trouble at Melbourne. With the open, very open stadium. Crook knocks it out to the left. Adam Morgan, a bit of a Joel Bevan cross shot there. Might fall in the area. And they get it away, Maidstone.
Great play from Mickey Spillane to start that within the first and the second ball.
And then played forward here. Elliot Ward. And forward again. It's Ches Isaac's been bundled over there by Rafe Brown. Had a decent first half. So he doesn't. Clumsy starts to the second half there from the fullback. Knocks it forward. Out on the right hand side. Isaac.
Close enough to him.
Comes back to Mickey Spillane. No shot from the halfway line, but he plays it down the line. Oh, it goes down in the area there, and it's a penalty for Chelmsford. As I think Cameron Ches Isaac might have been felled.
The ball's holding up a lot more for Chelmsford now, and it's definitely suited us at the start of this half. Adam Morgan's going to take this.
Adam Morgan, well, he's the only man that scored for us this season, and it looked a bit more of a standard goal. If we can get this penalty in. It was George. Morgan runs up to it, scores. Yes. 1-0 to the Clarets. His 3rd goal of the season.
Confident penalty that.
And it's every goal we've scored is Adam Morgan's goal. His 3rd goal of the season. A penalty after 2 spectacular long-range efforts. Chelmsford take the lead in the 49th minute.
I think the initial ball forward come from Mickey Spillane, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was a nice ball into the box. The wind just held it up slightly again, and we took full advantage.
Ches Isaac, I think it was, felled in the area by Alakobi. Yes! And Maidstone stunned. Chelmsford lead.
Come from nowhere, really, as well. There's not been barely any chances at all in this game. It'll be difficult now.
First goal for City, Adam Morgan.
I'm not sure Robbie will be looking to park the bus just yet.
Robbie said we'll see a much better performance when we take the lead. So That's the proof will be in the pudding now.
Pressure's on now then.
Maidstone immediately on the tap with Brown. Down the left-hand side. Church back. Notice he's been sort of slipping back into a back five. He sort of did a man-marking job on Chris Whelpdale at Eastbourne last week, which he did very well for about 94 minutes and 59 seconds, but just 1 second Chris Whelpdale managed to head them in front. But it's Chelmsford who take the lead with Adam Morgan's pen. Robbie looks like he's reenacting it on the sideline there.
Free kick and won it there. Dangerous position, especially in this wind.
The old cliches, you're always vulnerable when you score. Chelmsford have to make sure Maidstone don't come back. One Luque. Somehow they've managed to knock it wide. I think
great ball.
Two players for Maidstone, but the offside flag was up as well, actually, so not sure if it would have counted.
I think he weighted that ball in perfectly there. Just the timing of the run. For Maidstone.
Left side Maidstone, so a moment of excitement, but no, it wouldn't have counted. Headed there by Billy Crook. Forward by Ches Isaac. Maidstone have got Justin Amaluza on the bench, who scored against Chelmsford last season at the Gallagher Stadium. Ward over the top there. Oh, Aluo, Rendell here. Pokes it to his left, but Chelmsford get it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Simo's just gone to get the ball there, and he's been talked to by the referee.
Of course, he's on the bench as well, and I think he has been booked this season, hasn't he?
Yeah.
On the bench.
We were thinking when he got booked against Dartford in the... he thought maybe he could come on and be the first person ever to get a booking on the bench and then come on and get a second yellow when he comes off. But we did score our goal at Maidstone last season. His first ever goal for City, that was. Turn and swivel. Ended up in a 4-1 win for the Stones. And the game here never happened. 13th of April it was supposed to be. We were in full lockdown at that time of year. Chelmsford running down the right-hand side again. One back by Maidstone in the midfield with Ella Kobe. To the right-hand side. James. Isaac. Billy Crook. It breaks down for Chelmsford. Oh, and one back here, but it's a free kick given away by Phil Roberts.
I think Robbie will be fairly happy the way we played. I think midfield, we maybe slightly edged the midfield battle. Again, both teams don't really look like creating.
Wealdstone 1-0 down to Hayden Yedding in the FA Cup, and Wealdstone now reduced to 10 as well. Goal kick for Maidstone. We're going to have to vault the advertising board. The award short for the possible playing out the back, but Definitely, it seems like we've gone a bit more direct today, Luke, with not as much passing.
Yeah, a little bit. I think Maidstone were pressing us quite quickly in the first half, so Robbie may have just changed the tactic.
Crook pokes it out to the right. He's played really well in the midfield, I think, today. Crook, he's tried to create. Morgan heads it down. Aluwo. Morgan. Church again. And Morgan apologises as he controls it out of play. Gavin Hoyt, brother of Justin Hoyt. Did a bit more for Arsenal than his brother did, Justin. He's also played internationally for Trinidad and Tobago, Gavin Hoyt. Thrown back. Adesanya. Out to the left-hand side, Maidstone. Cutting in field, plays it into the area. That's Brown in the box, the left back, but Lee Morgan does well to get to Brown's feet just
Well
to pick it up.
again. Nicky Spillane once again. Maybe an early shout for man of the match.
Yeah, he just reads the game in his head, doesn't he? He's not. Him and Elliot Ward don't have the pace of some of the younger defenders, but it's just they're a step ahead in the brain. Might want to start passing it because of the wind, though. That's the only thing. You might get stuck in our own half here with the wind. Hello. Wait. Hello thumps it forward. And then there's Church. Good ball out to Isaac. Can he poke it through? Morgan's down the right hand side here. Against Brown. Morgan cutting back on his left. Oh, low ball in the box. Maidstone clear it away. And Morgan goes down in the box trying to get another penalty there. But Brown clears it away hurriedly. I think he was looking for that one, Adam Morgan. And the referee's already given us one penalty today. And on foul on Isaac. And a Kobe. For a goal kick at the other end.
Maidstone having a similar problem to what we had in the first half, where they've just not adjusted to the wind very well. And there's a lot of overhit Arsenal clearances in there.
The thing for Maidstone, you notice that one, the fact they're playing with the wind, it absolutely skipped on past and Luke had no chance. It's gone out for a goal kick, which Morgan is going to take. Moves it downfield. Headed forward though, headed up in the air by Chelmsford. Scrappy in the midfield, Mason get on it. Seaman, their top scorer, pokes it through. Come out to the right with Hoyt, but he keeps it in field. Hoyt running down the right, and good tackle from Elliot Ward, corner to Maidstone.
Discussions on the Maidstone bench there. Looks like they may be thinking about a sub soon.
Hakan Haretin, his assistant Terry Harris. And Seaman with the corner, all headed away by Church in centre-back position. And that cross got caught by the wind as well there, didn't it? Out for a goal kick. Might be worth a halfway line shot or something from Maidstone. Don't know if anyone's got a Mickey Spillane or Adam Morgan style halfway line lob in them. That goal for Rangers in the Europa League midweek, did you see that one?
I've not seen that. No.
Last minute, 95th minute, the goalie was up for a corner. Kemar roofed. And I think, no, the goalie was in, but when Maidstone here attacking, it's going to, Morgan judges it well. And Morgan all in blue. I love that goalie kit. Given away by Teniola. Get it back though. Crook just tried to step around Odesanya. Aluwo. Still Aluwo down the left-hand side. On a run, Addy. Ellel comes across to thump away the former man from Billericay. Also played for Maidenhead last season. Scored that 95th minute win equaliser against Havant. Maidstone have scored a lot of goals late on, so that's Stones fans do have that to hold on to here. The scoreline 1-0 to the Clarets in the 61st minute. Adam Morgan's penalty. Corn knocks it back, and that's thumped away. Play for a throw in to Maidstone. Rendell wants to get the game started quickly. Wait, is it down the line? Desanya gets it back for the Stones. And Brown, chances a bit deep. Luque. Watch for the shot, and it comes straight down Morgan's throat. And Morgan bouncing the ball.
Robbie will be quite pleased by the performance so far. Not created an awful lot, but I don't think he'd be worried about that. Yeah,
I think with the scoreline as it is, I'm not sure he'll be mattered about the performance. We need 3 points on the board, I think, at the moment. It's our 5th game of the season. We've yet to win.
Shape's been really good. We look a lot more comfortable with Mickey Spillane back in the team.
Maidstone headed away by James. Rendell heads it down. 2 players get on to Maidstone there. Ellel knocks it out to the right. Seaman there. Scored 2 goals in the FA Cup defeat. Down the right, low ball in the box. Elliot Ward. A bit of a panicky clearance though.
If in doubt.
A bit more time than he thought maybe. Needed a shout.
I think that's a new ball they've just thrown on because the other one might have left the stadium.
Wait with the throw. And Billy Crook just sees off the man there, and Chelmsford knock it down the left-hand side, looking for the run of Teniola. Alakobi, the villain for Maidstone today. Oh, and Lewington.
Brave.
He was actually the goalkeeping coach of Maidstone, so he's sort of coaching himself, I think, maybe, as well. With the other goalie as well, Constable, who's on the bench. A rarity today, both sides naming a goalkeeper on the bench. Both sides affected by a few players out. Khan out for Maidstone, as well as Krasnicki, former Concord man. Darren Smith's favourite player. Krasnicki loves a tackle, combative midfielder, but he's injured today. Knocks it forward. Moved away by Maidstone. Isaac goes back to Elliot Ward, or Mickey Spillane, sorry. Church gets around a couple there. Oh, Mickey Spillane with a bit of a miss kick there.
Because I was talking him up.
Elliot Ward, yeah. Commentators curse man of the match. When talks as man of the match, he makes that mistake, but it's not come to anything. Although, they've come through, but Porter's offside.
We'll be pleased to see the flag go up again there. That's 4 or 5 times they've been caught in offside positions now.
Lee Morgan, obviously, absolute carte blanche as soon as the offside flag goes up for goalkeepers, if last Saturday was anything to go for. With the Jordan Pickford incident. Crystal Palace in the Premier League have taken a 2-0 lead at Fulham. Zaha with the second goal.
Long season ahead for Fulham.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a short stay. What's going on here? Oh, it's that different ball required. flat ball. Possibly that Morgan was trying to take the goal kick for.
Maidstone getting ready to make a sub.
Well, brought down by Teniola, scoops it down the right wing. Oh, and a mistake there. Morgan, the Maidstone defender, and a Kobe. Morgan didn't make anything of it. Seaman. He's on loan from Doncaster Rovers. Knocked forward, out to the right hand side. Lovely ball from Elliot Ward. With the outside of the foot, Morgan, can he cut into the left hand side? Headed away by Ellel. Back to Cameron James. Morgan again. Cameron James in the air on the overlap. Oh, is it the side netting? And it's a goal kick. And Ebbsfleet with 10 men have equalised against Hungerford, so we were talking up their title challenge a little bit too early, Luke.
It's the start of their downfall.
Good play from Chelmsford though, looking to get that second goal. It's our first lead of the season. Could we try to extend it there? Out to the right hand side, and we're midway through the second half now.
Looks like a sub for Maidstone now.
That's surely number 10. It's Olatade. Ibi Olatade. Juan Luque going off there.
Luque's held the ball up well at times, but he's not created an awful lot for Maidstone.
Olatade, we've got to watch out for him early stages because he scored with his first touch when he came on against Hendon in the FA Cup. So
keep the ball away from him.
Maidstone got a free kick here. Maidstone fans, if you Wimborne, by the way, are losing at Bournemouth, so 1-0. Free kick for Maidstone here, looking for the diagonal. Ellel, it's... And what's there? It hit the post and then went into Lee Morgan's hands. I think it was a fortunate escape, and Olatade was in there.
That was his first touch as well, wasn't it? Hit the post with his first touch, it looked like.
I don't think he realised sort of his bearings. He'd not adjusted. And it hit I think Lee Morgan either sort of collected it on the line or it hit the post there.
I think it's a let off either way. It was a great header across the box. Just caught us off guard.
Well, he almost made it. Hooked forward by him, but Morgan slips over. Maybe Adam Liddell could come on to just give one of these forwards a break.
I've no idea
it's a tough
first
Maidstone
substitute
defence.
for Maidstone. Number 14 leaves the field. Juan Luque, replaced by number 10, Ibi Olatade.
Yeah. Although he's only had a 3-minute injury time cameo against Dartford this season, so. Well, they did score in pre-season against Yaxley in the corner.
Also, Callum Harrison, been quite impressed with what we've seen of him so far.
Trying to get round the man there was Seaman. Well, it's a free kick given away by Odesanya. Having a Waterlooville 2-0 up at Bath. In the FA Cup, Concord 1, Chippenham 1. Those games will go to penalties in the FA Cup if they're level at the 90. Could it be late heartbreak for the Concord first team? Just like their academy side on Monday. St Albans in the next round, Luke. You went and watched them?
Yeah, I mean, they're a good football inside. Keep possession really well. But I think we've got a huge physical advantage over them. So if it's a physical game, we should do well. But we've just got to just try to keep the ball off them in large stages. Otherwise, we will tire like Histon did a little bit against.
They won 4-3, was it, St Albans? FA Youth Cup.
Yeah, 2 penalties for St Albans. Last one was probably a little bit soft. But, took their goals rather well.
Kobe was a bit nicked off him up there. Chance to clear. Maidstone have it on that right again. They've given it away to Morgan, who's picked up the loose ball as well today. Chipped over the top. It's been held up in the wind. Crook. Teniola come back from an offside position there.
Adam Liddell warming up for Chelmsford. It's getting to that stage where Robbie might be thinking about the change.
Phil Roberts, I think, kicked the ball away there. He's going to be spoken to by the referee.
I think it's his second yellow this season for kicking the ball away, is it?
Yeah, yellow card for Phil Roberts there in the 71st minute.
I think that's probably the change Robbie will be looking at. Adam Liddell for Phil Roberts.
Yeah. Not forward, headed down. Rendell. Down the left, they want another throw. Far side throw in.
Another change for Maidstone.
Bring on Tamelchi. And they quit the 15. Hoyt, right wing cross, in it comes back post, and Brown's going to keep it in on the far side. In it comes, and they're lining up. Well, good save from Morgan. Sam Corn with the header, and he kicks it away with his feet off the line. And the ex-Maidstone hero Lee Morgan performing heroics to Chelmsford there.
Starting to come into the game a little bit more now, Maidstone. Good pace on the crosses into the box.
Zini Tamelchi, the Turkish player, is coming on. He actually shares the same birthday as me. I looked up, but he's 10 years younger than me to the day. Zini Tamelchi, born Izmir in Turkey, played for Göztepe.
Does that make him 35 then?
In comes the corner for Maidstone, and he's got to retake it.
Well held by Elliot Ward when it comes in the box there. Sub-keeper maybe?
The corner for Maidstone. And it comes. Elliot Ward heads it behind for another corner. And he's annoyed himself because he probably could have got a shout there.
Adam Liddell getting ready to come on.
Short corner for Maidstone. In it comes, and deflection for another corner. So pressure from Maidstone here. As they trail, the ball boys having to rush around to get all these loose balls. Adam Liddell's just put his jumper back on, so maybe it's because of a flurry of corners. Maidstone, Robbie's not interested in the substitution yet. And it comes the corner again. Teniola heads it over his own bar. It's another corner.
Swung that one in.
That's 4 in a row, I think.
Plenty of power on these deliveries.
Odu Sanya, by the way, was the player that went off for Tamelchi. Still not used Amaluza, who scored 7 goals in the National League National League South last season. In the shortened season. Another corner. And it comes back post. Headed against Chelmsford. Oh my word, it's a 5th corner in a row for Maidstone.
Well, as long as we keep defending them.
They headed it against a defender there at the back post. Robbie Simpson pacing his dugout. Another corner, 5th in a row, and a moment to breathe for Chelmsford fans. That one goes out for a goal kick. You would have thought the 5th practice, you would have got the delivery right there, but not so.
He just got a bit bored of taking it.
Just thought, I'm going to really smash this one.
Just under 15 minutes left to play.
Not played Maidstone a lot in our history, only 17 times. Since 1973 was the first meeting. Chelmsford won thanks to a last-minute winner by Terry Price.
Second substitution for Maidstone.
The screen in the Clarets Lounge behind us.
Here's number 15, Zini Temelci.
Free kick here for Maidstone.
Wondered what Lee Morgan was doing for a minute then.
Well, maybe that is Amaluza going to come on for Maidstone. They've left him until last. Ellel there. Another Kobe. Brown. Right-footed mainly, but playing at left back. Good tackle from Billy Crook. Really put in a wholehearted effort today, Billy Crook. Ella Kobe. Adam Morgan's just kicked him there. I think he literally just kicked him. An easy decision. Out to the right, this is Hoyt. The son of 2 sprinters, so he's bound to be quick. And Teniola tracking back. It's actually our throw, so well done, Alex Teniola there.
Callum Harrison could be getting ready to come on soon.
Seaman going off for Maidstone there, the 5, which is their last sub. Before Chelmsford have made any. 12 minutes to go. Justin Amaluza on. Scored the opening goal at Gallagher Stadium in the fixture between the two clubs last season. He's also played for Braintree in his career, so might be a shot there from Phil Roberts. Goes through to Lewington.
Maidstone's third and final substitution. Leading the pitch is number 5, Charlie Seaman. And coming on in his place is number 11, Justin
Amaluza. He's been on a little tour of the National League South already in his young career. Just seems to be the way to a lot of players. It just seems to sort of merry-go-round around the sort of southeast and Kent. Oh, we've won it back here. Adam Morgan in the area for 2-0. Oh, saved by the legs of Lewington. And Ella Kobe gets it away. It's a little through ball from Teniola.
I think it just fell to Morgan's wrong foot there. He wasn't able to place it as well as he might have done if it fell to his left foot.
He needed just a second goal just to put it away there. Maidstone down the right-hand side here in the penalty area. Ward gets it away. This is Amaluza. Crosses it in. Round the back post. Chance of a Maidstone. Oh, look. Oh, and it's a penalty. Billy Crook gives it away. Chance to equalise the Maidstone here. Billy Crook just caught on the edge of the box.
Looks fairly similar to one at the other end.
This referee, Andrew Humphreys, did give 3 penalties in the game in a fixture between Chelmsford and Weymouth. He refereed last season.
Does love a penalty.
He's given 2 today now. Robbie puts his hands to his head to the heavens. Rendell going to take it. Here he comes. Oh, he's made it wide! Put it wide of the right-hand post, and a huge let-off for Chelmsford. Scott Rendell.
I think that sums up the performance from the Maidstone attacking players today.
Hakan can't believe it. He's got his hand on his head. Former Braintree and Thurrock manager Hakan Aritin.
You expect to hit the target at a minimum.
What a let-off. Scott Rendell, 34 years old. He scored hundreds of goals in his career. But none, not today. Taniola down the right. Oh, good run here from the overlap from James. James down the right, low ball in. Elakobi just bundles it out for a corner. Fumbles it out, really. You can see Radio Clarets above the flag on the far side. We've got the Claret Army flag out. Adam, thank you very much to Adam Palmer. He's used to that this season.
Elliot Ward staying back for this one. Maybe get a little more cautious now, just in the last 10 minutes.
Harsh on Billy Crook. I thought he was having a really good game. But he didn't seem to complain. I think he just caught him as the man run across. Corner comes in. Back post. Hit the backer, I think.
And the corner went off.
One out for a goal kick, I think, before the corner came in from Ches Isaac's corner, wasn't it? I think so.
Although I think that went in our favour because Maidstone were maybe counter-attacking there.
Adam Morgan going off here. And Adam Liddell coming on.
Another good performance from Adam.
Referee, I think, was telling him to go off the other side of the pitch, but Adam just had his head down and walked to this side. And Adam Liddell comes on in the 83rd minute to replace the goal scorer, which was a 49th minute penalty. His third goal of the season. The only 3 goals Chelmsford scored this season, all from the boot of Adam Morgan, all from that left boot as well. Oh, and Chelmsford won it back again, looking for Liddell straight away. Might win it off to Melchi there.
First substitution for Chelmsford.
Down the right hand side, Isaac.
Number 10 leaving the field.
This is Liddell.
Morgan, being replaced by number 14, Adam
out
Liddell.
For a throw.
Camera following the linesman there. We're going to have to ban anyone with no hair on the ground, I think.
Ebbsfleet have turned that game round against Hungerford. They lead 3-2. And Ebbsfleet have been down to 10 men for the whole second half. Keeping it in the corner, Chelmsford at the moment. And Cameron James couldn't keep it. Thrown down the line to Olatade. Not forward. Rendell out to the right. Amaluza, it hits him. Maybe on the hand, but the referee didn't give it. Amaluza cuts in field. Out forward edge of the box, Olatade. Oh, Elliot Ward almost giving another penalty away, but he gets it away.
Lots of bodies forward there on the left for Maidstone. But weren't able to move the ball quick enough.
Former Maidstone player scoring the goal for Ebbsfleet there, Bobby Joe Taylor. Veteran winger Lee Martin also scoring in for Ebbsfleet in the second half there. Thrown down the line by Hoyt. Still 6 minutes and injury time to Chelmsford to hold on. Hoyt takes the throw. Oh, he's got Amaluza gets round him there. Down. And
another penalty.
He's given another penalty. Was it a free kick on the edge of the box?
Looks like a penalty.
And Olatade fouled, and it's another penalty for Maidstone.
I don't think that Scott Rendell's going to take this one.
It looked like that was going to be that looked a free kick to me outside the area. But Different penalty taker, I think you're right. Yeah, there's Rendell standing on the edge of the box with his hands on his hips. Amaluza is going to take the penalty. Four and a half minutes to go. Amaluza left-footed. He saved it! Unbelievable from Lee Morgan. Against his old club, saves the penalty from Amaluza.
I think I know what Maidstone will be practicing in their next training session.
Well, he's given 3 penalties again, this ref. 3 penalties he gave in the game between Chelmsford and Weymouth last season, where all 3 were scored on that occasion, but 2 missed for Maidstone. Chelmsford must think that it's their day today. Not forward. Maidstone. Oh, a poor kick from Lewington there. Taniola. Crook. Goes back to Aluwo. Church. Ward knocks it forward. I think Ward gave that penalty away, didn't he? The second one.
Excellent from Church again.
Church crab
been
football.
Fantastic today.
Roberts. Crossfield. Oh, it's past Taniola.
I think all 3 in the middle have had really good games today.
Ward with the header up in the air. Morgan catches it. Just give you a few more FA Cup scorelines. Still Concord 1, Chippenham 1. Eastbourne leading 10-man Dulwich. Hampton Richford leading 1-0 at Hemel, and they're down to 10 as well. And Tunbridge Angels beating Taunton 4-0. Weymouth 2, Oxford 2. Weymouth come from 2 down there. Absolute thriller. Yeovil 3, Dover 3. Reece Murphy with 2 goals for Yeovil today. Hemel Hempstead have had a red card as well against Hampton Richmond. They trail 1-0 at home. Christian Smith, a former City man, was sent off for Hampton. 2 and a bit minutes to go today, plus injury time. 3 penalties today. Adam Morgan scored his, but Scott Roundell hit it wide, and Justin Amaluza penalty was saved by the former Maidstone goalie Lee Morgan. Oh, doing anything he can to waste time, Lee Morgan there, which Maidstone fans would have loved for many years, but the
tables have turned now.
The tables have indeed turned, and he's ours now. I think his experience has really helped Sam Kingston, isn't it, the academy goalie? But Morgan's been warming up with him before every game. Did the same today with Kingston on the bench. Isaac down the right here. And he's won a corner off Rafe Brown there, the left back.
Got a feeling they might try and keep this one in the corner.
Robbie's pacing up and down. See, absolutely a nightmare for a manager. Although Robbie, unlike most managers, can come on and try and help himself if he so decides. He's still on unused substitute. Chelmsford have only used 1 today with Adam Liddell.
There's Alex Teniola. Keep this in the corner. Hopefully for the next 45 minutes.
Corner flag coming under the most punishment here, and Maidstone clear it into their own man. It's bounced back still in the same spot. Unbelievable from Alex Teniola here. Mason get it away, but it's only as far as Cameron James. Church down the right hand side. Still down the right. On a tackle there, and it's a throw in. Good tackle from Brown.
Take the throw. Have a chance to take the time.
Chelmsford, Maidstone did miss a number of penalties in that FA Cup defeat at Wimborne, so needs to be penalty practice for Maidstone today. 3 added on minutes. Going down the right hand side. Morgan. Oh, sorry, that's the Ches Isaac, I think, sorry. Morgan was subbed off. To Melchi. Knocks it down the left hand side. Oh, and a free kick and a foul that was made there, and that could be another yellow. Mickey Spillane with a professional foul, I think you'd probably call that, Luke.
The referee's indicated 3 minutes additional time. 3 minutes.
I think that's what I'd call a smart foul there. Counter-attacking. But still a dangerous free kick.
It's a long free kick here for Maidstone. High into the box. Oh, and headed wide for a goal kick. And Chelmsford breathe again. Maidstone doesn't look like it's going to be their day.
Lee Wall going to take his time with this one. As much as he possibly can.
Wealdstone dumped out the FA Cup by Hazen Yedding. That'll probably be one of the storylines in the non-league paper tomorrow.
It's a good 30 seconds so far for this goal kick.
Absolutely infuriating if you're an opposition fan and this is going on. Oh, Callum Harrison is coming on as well, just for Phil Roberts in the last knockings.
Stop play for a good minute there. Be interesting to see if the ref adds that on again.
Yellow carded for kicking the ball away as well. Maybe Robbie didn't want him to get a second one. There's always the odd managerial excuse when you've got a man on a yellow.
We do have one more sub as well.
Well, it'll be either the two academy boys or Robbie himself, so maybe that one won't be used. Be a baptism of fire for Evan Payne to come on in this situation, wouldn't it, Luke? Despite the fact that the academy team has done very well.
Really
Substitution with Chelmsford City. Leaving the field is number 12, Phil Roberts. Coming on to the field is number 17, Callum Harrison.
Stone to clear it down the left-hand side. And
corner, looks like a throw.
Throw in.
This could be the last chance for Maidstone. Everybody in the box, both teams.
Long throw. Hit it up in the air by Chelmsford. Crook tries to get it away. Liddell just needs to have. Oh, it's a bit of a scuffed clearance. Referee playing on. Still down the right hand side. Amaluza keeps it in play.
And that's gone off.
No, it's gone out of play. Well.
And I think that'll be it now.
Could this be a league victory for Chelmsford against the form book with Maidstone undefeated in the league so far? And Chelmsford winless. Amaluza. Out of play, thrown forward by Adi Aluwo, playing out of position. And it's the end of the game. What a victory for Chelmsford City in strange circumstances. A story of 3 penalties. Not much else in the game today, but Adam Morgan scoring his and then 2 missed from Maidstone, unbelievably, Luke.
Yeah, I mean, is it the last time we had this ref? Did he give 3 penalties that time?
Yeah,
as well?
One of the times we had him last season, yeah.
Yeah, so he does like giving a penalty, doesn't he? But Maidstone would be disappointed that they've had. They'd be disappointed they've had 2 penalties and they've not managed to score one of them. But I think it's a game of very few chances. I mean, literally nothing in open play. Robbie will be very pleased by the defensive performance. I think the midfield were really strong today as well. But we're not creating an awful lot up front, but I don't think Robbie will be too concerned about that after today. I think,
well, it was all the 3 penalties were the same, really, weren't they? Sort of little trips in the penalty area. It was Ches Isaac was fouled for Chelmsford's one by George Elakobi, their captain, and then it was Billy Crook sort of let the man get across him to give the first penalty away for Maidstone, and then Elliot Ward gave the second penalty away for Chelmsford. But your luck's in to know when 2 penalties are missed by the opposition, Luke.
Yeah, I think any sort of contact at all in the box and the rest looking to give a penalty there, I'd quite like to see the replays of all 3, to be honest, because I think there's an argument that all 3 could be soft, but it'd be good to see them again.
You can run back the stream on YouTube if you so wish currently.
I'm not sure I want to hear my voice again.
Chelmsford hang on then for the 1-0 win. The other chance really was that Olatade, just after he come on, somehow sort of didn't realise where he was, and the ball went through to Lee Morgan. And that was about it, really. Yeah,
it's a tough one. It looked like he hit the post, didn't it, with his first touch when he come on, but it was tough to see through all the bodies exactly what happened. There. But, Robbie will be really happy with this. I think it's a good result. Maidstone, obviously, I think they've got some really good players in their team this year. They'll be looking at playoffs at a minimum. So I think Robbie will look at this result and think it's a good win for us.
Chelmsford, by the way, we've moved, as the table's not been updated yet, 8th place, which is looking a little bit better. Maidstone still in 4th. Although it might be 9th, I think, because Ebbsfleet are holding on to, and Ebbsfleet have won 3-2 against Hungerford, coming back from 10 men, with 10 men from 2-1 down at the break. Some FA Cup scores. Bath have been beaten 3-0 at home by Havant and Waterlooville. Wright, Deacon and Widrington with the goals for Havant. Wimborne, who beat Maidstone, are out. They lost 2-0 at Bournemouth, with Shimanga getting a second goal. Concord and Chippenham looks like it's going to penalties. It's 1-0. Eastbourne Borough have made it through to the first round of the FA Cup. They beat Dulwich Hamlet, who are our next opponents. David Ijaha was sent off for Dulwich with a second yellow. Hemel Hempstead have lost 1-0 at home to Hampton in the FA Cup as well. Nico Muir's goal. Christian Smith sent off for Hampton. Luke Pennell sent off for Hemel. Malden and Tiptree are doing it again. They're through to the first round of the FA Cup. 1-0 win over Haringey, despite the fact all their players got robbed from other clubs, didn't they? A couple went to Wealdstone. Yeah. Tunbridge, one of Maidstone's rivals, have hammered Taunton 5-0 today. Ben Greenhow with a couple of goals for Tunbridge. And Oxford have snatched a late winner, it looks like, at Weymouth, 3-2 up. So that's all the scorelines at the moment. We'll give you a few updates, or might be giving you an updated table with that Ebbsfleet result. So Chelmsford, as I said, 9th place with 5 points in 4 games. Hungerford blew the chance to go top of the league there in 2nd. Dorking stay top. Oxford in 3rd. Ebbsfleet up to 4th. Maidstone in 5th. St Albans and Dartford make up the rest of the playoffs. At the bottom of the league, Braintree with no points.
It's a real shame, that one.
And Hemel and Billericay are the 2 other sides that are pointless, with Dulwich, Hampton, Concord and Welling all with 1 point. But Chelmsford have played a couple of games more than a few other sides in our league. So we'll be back and we'll get Robbie Simpson on and maybe see if we can get Lee Wargard as well to talk us through that penalty save as well. So we'll be back very shortly. So welcome back. It's finished Chelmsford 1, Maidstone 0. Game of 3 penalties, unbelievably. And I've got Claret's manager Robbie Simpson alongside me. It's I don't know how we won that, really, with 2 penalties missed by the opposition. It's quite a crazy situation, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we won it because we scored more than them.
Yeah.
God. We don't make it easy. No. We don't make it easy for ourselves, but I thought we didn't play that well first half with the conditions. Although we were probably the team that was on top, I was a bit disappointed with how we were playing. I thought if we'd have played to our own standards, we'd have played that whole half in their half, not letting them out and keeping possession, recycling attacks, and we didn't quite get it. We had little good moments, don't get me wrong, but we weren't relentless with it, and so I was a bit disappointed coming into half time. And in fact, Maidstone were coming in saying that's basically they were really happy because they thought they could do that to us in the second half with the conditions.
Yep.
And the lads kind of were buoyed by them walking in down the tunnel saying things like that because they said it themselves. They said no one comes here and expects to win. No one comes here and expects to win, no matter what.
12 game unbeaten run here. So
yeah, exactly.
Other teams are going to know that, aren't they? So.
And I thought at times, second half, we knew at half time we were going to be under pressure a lot because of the conditions. And we defended so well. We defended corner after corner, wave of attack after attack, long ball after long ball. We were first to everything. We were on the second balls. If a loose ball came, we were first on that. And then when we did get possession, we played a calm pass and we kept possession and we worked opportunities. And we worked 2 or 3 opportunities. Before their first penalty, we had a great chance for Adam to double our lead and his goal tally as well. And 2 lapses of concentration in the back, waiting for the ball to drop. We can't do that. And then Addy's letting him come inside, which forced someone to Churchy, and Churchy had to react and make a diving tackle. Great save from Lee Morgan for the second one, who was fantastic today. Yep. Lee Morgan, absolutely superb. But we deserve that, We deserve a bit of luck because I felt like this season we haven't had our rub of the green in terms of reward for our performance. Yep. And today we deserved it. We deserved it.
And I think I was talking to Cristiano and he said once the referee had given the first penalty, he sort of had to give the 2 other ones as well.
Yeah, I think
sort of little trips, weren't they?
Yeah, I think they're all penalties.
Yeah,
all 3 of them are penalties. I thought the ref had a decent game today. I don't often say that at this level, but I thought he was. I thought he had a decent enough game.
It's the same referee that gave 3 penalties at Weymouth last year. So
I wasn't here then.
Oh right, okay. I think it was just the game before you joined. It might have been that one.
Yeah.
And Adam Morgan with another goal. It's a great scoring run, carries on, but it's. Yeah. Sort of other players.
I'll be honest with you. I was worried that he was going to try and dink that penalty down the middle because that's the type of guy he is. I was really, really worried. But great penalty. He's playing really well. He's scoring. I still want more out of him, and I think he knows that, and he accepts that as well. And he is getting better and better with his work rate for the team, and he's getting more confident about holding the ball up. And we still need to get him running towards goal more rather than running away from goal. But he wants to learn and he wants to get better, and he's got that desire that he wants the team to do really well, and that will stand him in good stead going forward.
And we had Mickey Spillane back from injury. I think Luke was saying he was possible man of the match. I thought he was great at the back.
He was great, yeah. I have to say I thought first half he was being too safe. I was shouting on the sideline, be braver with your line. I think he was potentially worried about balls in behind, but there was no need to against the wind with the striker that they had that doesn't really run in behind. It was the wide men that would run in behind. So I was just shouting onto him for the first 10, 15 minutes, be braver with your line. And he eventually got it, and second half, him, Wardy, it's not just them two, but they're at the heart of the defence, so they've got the most pressure on them, but him and Wardy were superb.
Adi Aluwo playing out a position at left back as well.
Yeah, thanks to him. What a good job he did as well. What a good job. He's an absolute find, to be honest with you. Absolute find. He's got the ability to play at much higher levels, and he'll continue to develop.
And next Saturday we've got Dulwich away, which is going to be such a strange game because normally it's an absolutely packed there, and there's going to be no one in the stadium.
I think that was my first game of temporary charge, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Interim charge. Yeah, it's
5-3 in front of about 2,000 people.
Yeah, it's an intimidating place to go. Yeah, I don't know how they got on today, or
They lost to Eastbourne in the FA Cup.
oh, okay. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter to us. We'll do our same preparation on the team against us. I'm sure that, like I've said it before, there's no easy teams in this league, and every game's going to be a tough game. And we'll do our homework on them again, set up a game plan, and go there to try and win the game.
Okay, Robbie, thanks so much. Good luck next Saturday, and well done today.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers.
Welcome back. I've got Claret's chairman Steve Shaw alongside me, and who's been our director today as well. And you just want to talk about the streaming today.
Just massive apologies to everybody about the streaming today. Seems like we had the same problem as we had a couple of weeks ago, which means we had to switch off the Sport Radar and move back onto YouTube again. So I've got lots of apologies from Sport Radar, but apologies only go so far. We do need to have a look at what's happening there, because it's just not acceptable. We're paying for a premium service that's just not being delivered at the moment. I have to say, throughout the game, I've been on the messaging pics a lot. It appears that the camera obviously looks for balls. It appears that the Maidstone assistant has a head that looks remarkably like a ball.
And the linesman as well on this
and
near
the
side.
linesman. Yeah, I think that what they've said is when it's kind of just because it just runs just above the dugout, it looks like a ball and there isn't a body attached to it. So therefore the camera thinks it's a ball. But just frustrating today. I'm really, really sorry about it. They've got a few suggestions. I'm going to we get some more kit arriving this week, so I get a joystick, which means we can control where the camera goes. They've also given me an idea about how we can. I'm going to set somebody in the stand who will be able to pick it out better, and therefore hopefully we'll be able to get a better streaming.
And we've got a couple of weeks maybe until the next game, so.
Well, actually, we've got 9 days, because in 9 days' time we're showing the RFA Youth Cup game here against St Albans. I don't know if people have read, that is now going to have to be behind closed doors, I'm afraid. That we've been instructed by the authorities that games at that level, anybody involving players that are associated now to an elite club, have to play behind closed doors. So that game will be behind closed doors, so we can't solve that. But that means we need to get our streaming right. So I need to have a think about how we do this. I've got to refund everybody for what they've paid so far, and we just need to work out how we just got to work out the pricing stuff. Anybody who just bought today's game obviously will be fully refunding. Those of you who've kindly purchased the season pass, as it were, we need to look at a solution for that, because it's just not fair. You guys have paid for a quality service. I think you gained good pictures, although today it was a bit all over the place. And when Glenn does his analysis later, he's going to have so much fun wondering why suddenly we're falling back. Oh, the other one, of course, was actually Lee Morgan's gloves. We need to tell Lee he's not allowed to wear white gloves anymore.
Yeah. No magicians allowed either.
Yeah, no magicians,
white gloves.
no white gloves, because the camera thinks they're a ball as well. So hopefully GK, I think it is, isn't it, who he's sponsored by, sponsors his gloves, GK. Hopefully GK have coloured gloves, and we can afford to buy him a pair so the camera stops following Lee Morgan's gloves. Either that, or he stops waving his arms in the air when the ball goes down the other end. So
they use his gloves to very, very good effect.
Oh, fantastic. Yes, get in there, first win of the season. And I'm going to spill the beans a little bit here. I spoke to Robbie this morning, and he was like, "I think Maidstone are really good. I think they're a step up from what we've played so far."
Yeah.
He said,
"Look at the squad; it's full of Ella Kobe, Rendell, Gavin Hoyt. Good players."
He was like, "This is a really good team. I think we could. We'll do it." And the guys need to do their best. But maybe he was just setting my expectations that today wasn't going to be one of those, easy games. It certainly wasn't easy, and I think the win didn't help. But the Wargs and the Morgs. I know people don't like us using people's abbreviated names, but Mr. Adam Morgan and Mr. Lee Worgan kept us in it today, and fantastic. I'll obviously be ribbing Adam about that second goal that he should have scored. Man of his class, obviously. He's not here yet, but I know he's going to join us shortly. So apologies for the streaming. Well done to Robbie and the team for the result. Thank you, Ben, and Luke for stepping in with the commentary today. Apologies, the quality. Maybe I understand everybody also heard my attempts to Kevin Lockhart of Kouno on the phone to try and get us switched over to YouTube from Sport Radar. At least you knew we were trying, so you could tell everybody was working in the background, and putting me on IT, I'm never sure was a good move, but we delivered a product in the end. I hope you enjoyed what you saw.
Yeah, and we saw all 3 penalties as well. So
I have to say,
all the action, all the main action we got. So
anything on that right hand side, I am nervous that camera's just going to suddenly go switching back to the left hand side just as he goes up to take the penalty.
We need back in the 70s when they all had long mullets and like that with the haircuts.
I meant to get somebody to go down at half time and ask him to put a hat on. I think he'd have told me where to go though, so I'm not sure that would have worked. But anyway, probably had enough of hearing from me. So we'll go off air for a moment, and then hopefully we'll be joined very shortly by Lee Worgan and Adam Morgan.
Yeah.
All right. Speak to you all soon.
Welcome back. I'm with penalty saving hero Lee Morgan, obviously well known to the Maidstone fans as well. From your time there, it was written in the stars for you to sort of have some impact on the game against Maidstone.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I'll be lying if I didn't say that I was looking forward to the fixture.
Yeah,
it's probably one of the first ones I look for. When the fixtures come out.
Yeah.
Saw some old friendly faces, which was nice, but the more important thing was obviously us getting 3 points. And yeah, like you said, it's quite nice to save a penalty. I won't lie.
And the last time you were here was the last time Maidstone played us at the ground when we won 3-0.
Well.
But the good news for Maidstone fans is we beat you home and away that season. And you still went up because you saved the penalty in the playoffs. So.
Yeah, it's becoming a habit.
Yeah. And did you have the 2 different penalty takers today as well? So that was sort of different to sort of prepare for the two different players.
Yeah. So again, we do our homework. Glenn's brilliant at that, at sort of letting us know information about the opposition. They actually, both players missed their previous 2 penalties.
Right.
Rendell went the opposite way, so he's now missed both sides.
Don't know what to do next time, did he? Straight down the middle, maybe.
And Almazor went to the left. So I just thought that the weather being what it was, left footers, he set up kind of centrally. I just thought he might go across himself. But it's like I said, I'm delighted that not only to save a penalty, but the boys deserve it. The club deserve to get off the ground and get the 3 points.
And you had to make a few other good saves as well. One with your feet off the line, and then there was another one where a guy sort of it fell to him in the box, and he didn't sort of realise where he was.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, but it was a game of 2 halves. Old cliche, but obviously the weather had a big impact on the game, and we knew second half would be difficult and we'd have to defend. So, I'm there to make saves, and I'm there to do what I can to keep the boys in games when needed. And it's up to these boys up top to win us games. And thankfully, Morgs kept his head with his penalty, and I think that's free for him now, is it?
And how does it feel in the change room to finally get that first win of the season?
Yeah, it's one that you're searching for it. I think initially you don't want too many games to be ticked off before you get a win. But we've been in games. I think last week, the Eastbourne game, I think we probably maybe could have nicked that. We've had chances. They've had chances, but yeah, it's nice to win at home. And I think if you're gonna do anything in this division, then you've got to make your home ground your fortress. And I think we're slowly starting to do that. And it's going to take time. We're a new squad. We've got a new playing style, and the togetherness is brilliant. I've got to say that in the change room, togetherness is absolutely excellent. So we just needed to get some results to sort of give us some foundation, and we've proved that today. So it's a great resilience from everyone. And
the other thing I was going to ask you about was the young goalie Sam Kingston on the bench. He's been great for the academy. Has he been learning off you?
He's been learning off Danny. No, he trains with us all the time. His attitude's first class. He's been, no doubt, he's been excellent in the youth cup as well. He's been integral part of how well they've done. And like I said, it's his attitude more than anything. He's improved massively. Every training session he's there, working hard, and he's great to have around.
Okay, thanks, Lee.
No
well done. And Maidstone fans, unfortunately, we've got him now. So
that's it.
And we'll be speaking to Adam Morgan very shortly.
Thank you. Yeah.
And we've got goal scorer Adam Morgan alongside me now. And 3-3 for you, Adam. It's a great start to the season.
Yeah. It's a really good start. Just more buzzing with the lads, to see it over the line today. Like Wog said, it's important to get your first win ticked off early as possible. I think we've been playing well. But we've just been a little bit unlucky, we've always been behind the game, so it was nice to go in front today, and then we showed our fighting spirit. I think that fighting spirit's going to take us on throughout the season.
And are you giving the other strikers a bit of stick? It's a one-man golden boot competition at the moment.
No, absolutely not. Listen, I'm happy to score the goals and do my part for the team, but I'm more happy with how I worked today. I think last week I was on here and I said about I weren't really happy with my performance, but I think I put a shift in myself, and you know, to see some of the lads that are dying out there to keep that ball out the net. Wogs was the hero today. You know, I'm trying to do my job as best possible, but I'm disappointed I didn't make it 2. I should be on 4 goals, but you know, it's me, Alex and Phil have linked up today, lovely. And then we've got Liddell coming on when I'm tired, or any one of the strikers is tired. So we've got a real good balance, and I think it's important going forward. The winning mentality becomes a habit, because losing becomes a habit and winning becomes a habit, I think. So we want to get it winning as soon as possible.
I noticed when you got subbed off as well, you ignored the referee. He told you to go off the other side, didn't he?
Yeah, listen, I think there's little parts of the game where you've got to be smart. You see Wardy going down, and it's learning the game. You know, I've played in a lot of games at a lot of levels, and I think it never changes. You know, if you're winning, you slow the game down. The other team's moaning. If it's the other way around, we'd be moaning, but it's part of the game. And like you're saying, we're just happy to get the 3 points on the board, and we're delighted with the performance today.
Yeah, and are you enjoying your time overall here at Chelmsford?
Listen, I love it, honest to God. It's given me a new lease of life, you know. At the start, I weren't sure. I think I didn't really buy into it myself, and I went 100%. Not because of the club, because of my own head. I think I'm not no shame in saying I suffer mentally. So me coming down here, I didn't really know anyone. So I'm kind of like that standoff now, but I feel real part of the team, and the togetherness in this team now is, honest to God, one of the best I've ever been in. And you know, that's what you need to be winners. I've been in winning teams, I've been in losing teams, but I see a real winning mentality between our lads now.
Yeah, and it was, I don't know if anyone's listened to it, your podcast with Alex Teniola was great. I thought you sound like you've got a real camaraderie with him.
Absolutely. Listen, I get really well on with Alex. I think he likes me a lot, because sometimes I pick him up for training, so liberty. But no, yet listen, all the lads, you know, it takes a while for me to feel at home, and not being from round here and talking different and having a certain personality. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but these lads have bought into me, and that's all I want. I just want a little bit of love, and hopefully I can reduce on the pitch.
And it was a good penalty today. You're going to be teaching Maidstone strikers about it.
No, listen, it's I've been on the other foot, and you know, unfortunate for them 2 lads, it knocks you sick. You know, it knocks you sick if you play every Sunday with your mates, but. You know, it was a clear penalty for us. I just got the other side of that Ella Kobe fella, and I knew he was going to bring me down, and kind of no one step forward. There hadn't been a dedicated penalty taker, and I wanted to take it. I've been on a rich vein of form of scoring goals, and I love scoring goals. So I was confident, especially, funny enough, one of my people who were coach. Yeah. One of the people who were coach 15 minutes late today, so I just had a mad feeling we was going to get a pen today, and I'd practice 5 all in the same corner, so I knew exactly where I was going, and that's important. Don't change your mind, go with it. I think even if he goes the right way, it goes in. But, you know, I think you see with the lads, I think we deserved it, and we were happy to go in front, and it was about battling and battling and battling. This league, what it's about, you know, we've all been around the block now, we know.
So welcome back. We've got Chairman Steve Shaw. We're just going to finish up here today. We've got another game tomorrow.
Sorry, you get me again. Tomorrow, back on YouTube, we are covering off our ladies' game. They're playing Runwell Sports, 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We'll be streamed live on YouTube. Hopefully the dugouts won't be there. I'll make sure their goalie doesn't have bright white gloves. Hopefully there's
I think
nobody
ladies' manager is bald.
Yeah, I'll make him wear a hat. So they'll be giving out tomorrow. But look, it's great. And I'm really buzzing that they're actually going to be on YouTube and that their game's going to be streamed live. So I think it'd be great to watch. And I think it's what the club's about now. It's about everybody getting behind everybody. So it's really nice to see what the viewing figures are tomorrow. Hopefully lots of people will tune in and start again. And then following that, pick on Monday, FA Youth Cup. This is a game against St Albans. Looking forward to that.
That'll be a 7:30 kickoff. I think it's the 4th of November.
I think it's the 2nd.
Second,
yes.
Okay.
Monday the 2nd of November, I think. I said to you today. So either one of us could be right. We'll make sure we check and get it.
Maybe a few early fireworks in it then as well.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. That could be interesting.
Right, so we'll be back then. Thanks for joining us today. And it's finished Chelmsford 1, Maidstone 0. Chelmsford City's first win of the season. And goodbye from us all.
Goodbye. Thank you, Ben.